Henry Winter names 3 stars Arne Slot can't rely on after Liverpool boss makes first major mistake. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has been told he walked right into an ambush at Plymouth on Sunday as his side were eliminated from the FA Cup, with journalist Henry Winter identifying 3 players the Reds manager learned he cannot rely on and having made it clear he needs to target 4 new signings this summer. The Dutch coach has proved a brilliant successor to Jurgen Klopp at Anfield, winning an incredible 29 of his 38 matches in charge so far. Having steered Liverpool to the top of the Premier League, through to the last 16 of the Champions League and into the Carabao Cup final so far. Hopes are growing that this could be one of the most successful campaigns in their history. However, the FA Cup will not be on the Reds' list of possible trophy triumphs this season after they slipped to an extremely disappointing 1-0 loss to Championship strugglers Plymouth Argyle at a bouncing home park on Sunday. While Slot put out a much-changed and weakened side for the contest, he could have few complaints after seeing them beaten 1-0 thanks to a penalty from Ryan Hardy after 53 minutes. The result was another sign of the improvement that Argyle have made under new manager Myron Muslick, having beaten high-flying West Brom last time out and drawn at 4th-placed Sunderland in the game before that. And while the Liverpool scalp is obviously the most impressive yet, Slot has come in for some rare criticism off the back of the defeat, with Winter using his Substack to highlight the loss as his first major mistake since succeeding Klopp. Arne Slot's team sheet did Mirlan Music's team talk for him, Winter wrote. It wasn't so much the 10 changes to Liverpool's starting 11 that was disrespectful to Plymouth Argyle but the bench. The A-listers were left at home. Slot naively thought his B team could beat a proud EFL club with an ambitious new head coach. The sole positives are that Liverpool get a free weekend before their away game in the Champions League round of 16, that Slot will have a better view of Harvey Elliott and Federico Chiesa after they failed to seize their opportunities and that Joe Gomez is too injury-prone, and that he and, sporting director, Richard Hughes will have to focus on a centre-back, a left-back, a centre-forward as well as another high-quality midfielder in the summer that, while many will question Liverpool's lack of strength in depth as an issue, particularly amid the club's refusal to spend much money in either of the 2 transfer windows Slot has overseen so far, Winter does make the fair point that Slot's selections were indeed somewhat disrespectful. Indeed, the central midfield pairing of James McConnell and Trey Nyoni were always going to struggle and were thrown in at the deep end on both a difficult pitch and in hostile atmosphere. Asking both to cope with such an occasion was always a big ask for a pairing that went into the game with just 6 senior appearances between them. As for Chiesa, after a season of playing catch-up with his fitness and having missed a pre-season program which Slot has readily admitted has been a significant factor in his slow start, Sunday's loss at Plymouth, only his 3rd start for the club, was not a fair game in which to pass judgment.